Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into The Lemonade Life by Zack Friedman, a comprehensive guide that dares readers to transform their personal and professional lives. At the core of this book is the belief that individuals often succumb to routine and justify stagnation, when in reality, the power to alter their destiny lies within. The author pushes for authenticity and bravery as the keys to a life brimming with satisfaction and excitement. Zack Friedman is not only the author, but also the CEO of the personal finance platform Make Lemonade, known for empowering audiences with financial wisdom. His impactful voice has reached millions via Forbes magazine, bolstering his reputation as an influential public speaker. Friedman's esteemed educational background spans institutions such as Harvard, Columbia, Wharton, and Johns Hopkins, lending further credibility to his insights. The Lemonade Life is particularly resonant for entrepreneurs seeking fresh methods to realize their aspirations, for individuals feeling trapped in unsatisfying careers, and for those devoted to continual self-improvement. With Friedman's guidance, listeners are equipped to pursue their aspirations with newfound strategies, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, one step at a time. Join us as we explore how to embrace the change that catalyzes a fulfilling journey, all in the span of just 20 minutes. The Lemonade Life: How to Fuel Success, Create Happiness, and Conquer Anything. Introduction. Unlock a vibrant future. Master creative thinking and craft the life you've always wanted. Imagine arriving at one of the world's most prestigious business schools, and your first challenge isn't a case study. It's to divide a lemon in any way you see fit. That's exactly what Zack Friedman faced at Wharton. As he watched teams tackle the task, the diversity in their problem-solving was fascinating. Simple halving, dividing parts, trading seeds for flesh. But one group turned the game on its head. They didn't just divide, they transformed their half into something greater, refreshing lemonade. Herein lies the essence of the Lemonade Life. It's about using imagination to transcend constraints, willingness to explore beyond the given, and the power of adding something of yourself to create more than what's presented. The Lemonade Life isn't just a sweet analogy. It's a manifesto for a life brimming with potential, growth, and contentment. Prepare to sip from 5 vital strategies that embody this zest for life, ensuring you're not just living, but thriving. And along this journey, insights await, such as how Jim Carrey's bold financial vision was fueled by more than just dreams, the incredible strength found in personalizing experiences, and embracing failure as an unlikely cornerstone of success. Part 1. Flip the switch. Embrace the 5 pillars of transformation for a successful life. Picture this. Hidden within you lies an internal switchboard, home to 5 switches that control your pathway to success. Many people stroll through life unaware of their existence or unsure of how to activate them. Today, you'll uncover what these switches are: perspective, risk, independence, self-awareness, and motion, an acronym that spells PRISM. Knowing them is merely the starting point. The true art is in learning how to flip each switch and incorporate their wisdom into your daily life. Let's dive into that first crucial switch: perspective. Your worldview is the foundation upon which all self-improvement is built. Without the right perspective, every attempt at personal growth will be in vain. To shift your perspective, it's essential to recognize the limiting beliefs that are holding you back right now. 3 mindset archetypes can keep you stuck in the lemon life: eternal excusers, steady settlers, and change chasers. Each embodies a different barrier to a vibrant and fulfilling existence. Take the eternal excuser, always ready with a reason for why things don't work out, which invariably is never their fault. Everything and everyone else is to blame. From their kids' behavior to missed job opportunities, the fault lies elsewhere. Criticism is their sport, but they fail to participate actively in their own lives. Then we have the steady settlers, who might seem to have it all together, with career success and a picture-perfect life. However, simultaneously, they're crumbling inside, feeling trapped and fearful of change. Despite discontentment, they prefer the illusion of contentment over the risk of pursuing what truly matters. Standing in stark contrast, the change chasers crave newness, always on the hunt for the next opportunity. Despite their appearance of innovation and dynamism, they're just as caught in a trap, one of impulsiveness and conformity, driven by a fear of missing out. While these archetypes differ on the surface, they're united in their paralysis. Their perspectives keep them tethered to a stagnant life without progress. The silver lining? Your mindset isn't set in stone. Armed with awareness and motivation, flipping to a new perspective is within reach, a daring disruptor's perspective. This mindset champions unconventional thinking, embraces calculated risks, and thrives on curiosity and lifelong learning. But transition to a daring disruptor isn't an overnight process, especially if you've been entrenched in a different outlook for decades. It starts with self-reflection, weighing the perceived benefits of your old mindset against the hefty costs it has incurred. This reflective accounting can be eye-opening. It strips away the illusions and empowers you to make a conscious choice for change. Commit to shedding the previous mindset and launching into the unknown. You might not wake up as a daring disruptor, but you can certainly begin your day with their spirit. Each morning offers a fresh stage to set your intentions and question your choices. Inspired by Steve Jobs, start by asking, if today were my last, would I be happy with what I'm doing? A no signals it's time for immediate action and transformation. But reinvention demands a rendezvous with risk. Don't fret. The subsequent switch on the prism board is all about mastering the art of calculated daring. It's time to redefine your relationship with risk. Let's tune in for more in the next segment. Part 2. Growth flourishes in the garden of risk. Life, when soaked in the essence of the lemonade life, is a canvas of risks and rewards. The journey to something extraordinary is a path defined by the daring leaps of faith we take along the way. After all, innovation and progress are companions to those who dare to disrupt the status quo and cut the threads of routine. Embracing risk carries an inherent uncertainty that can leave even the bravest souls grappling with a sense of vulnerability. It's the hurdle that the eternal excuser and the steady settler trip over, held back by the fear of failure and echoes of caution from a risk-averse upbringing, dreams they learned were subordinate to safety. But that's a mindset you are now primed to unlearn. Take a moment and sketch a simple box on paper. Within it, jot down all your dreams, the career milestones, personal achievements, and deeper existential desires. This box is the confinement of your aspirations when you let fear guide your decisions. Now, erase those boundaries and watch as your ambitions spill across the page. Your mission, in activating the risk switch, is to dissolve those same barriers in your mind, to dream freely once more, and to step forth with intention and action. To turn on the light of risk, consider these 3 empowering strategies. First, it's time for an audit of your wolf pack, those who accompany you on life's trek. Reflect on the energy they contribute to your life. Are they sources of encouragement and inspiration, or do they drain and discourage you? The message is clear. If they aren't lifting you up, they need not be part of your journey. Curate a support system of individuals who challenge and energize you. That is your true wolf pack. Next, harness the transformative power of visualization, just as Jim Carrey did. Faced with relentless rejection, he wrote himself a check for $10 million, a bold statement of faith in his future success. He anchored that visualization with action and belief, ultimately achieving what seemed like a far-off dream. Your ambitions may not carry a price tag, but the act of writing a symbolic check can serve as a potent manifestation of your own convictions and aspirations. Lastly, make failure your friend, just as great inventors have. Most shy away from failure, evading it due to the stigma of shame. Yet, every stumble and fall carries with it a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to innovation. Consider James Dyson, who persevered through over 5,000 failed prototypes before perfecting his now famous bagless vacuum cleaner. Each attempt, a lesson, each failure, a nudge closer to triumph. Becoming comfortable with risk primes you for the fruitful life you desire. But a life of lemonade requires more than just risk. It requires you to nurture independence. This switch illuminates the path to self-reliance and freedom, and that's precisely where we'll venture next. Part 3. Chart your own course. Independence is the key to true happiness. Picture yourself at a family gathering. Everyone has expectations about what you should be doing with your life. But what about what you want? It's time to become the proverbial black sheep, not for rebellion's sake, but for your authentic happiness. When pondering your ideal profession, you might instinctively think of the salary or the prestige it brings. But that's a one-way ticket to the lemon life. True vocational bliss is less about job titles and more about alignment. Does your role utilize your talents, challenge your skills, and most crucially, fulfill you? These questions can't be answered with a generalized job description but require personal reflection. To find that dream job, the switch of independence has to be flicked on. This switch empowers you to think autonomously, to weigh up what's genuinely right for you rather than what others deem suitable. Initiate this process of independent thinking by crafting a work fulfillment checklist. This list should reflect your ideal work environment tailored to your desires. Perhaps it's creativity, advancement, opportunities, flexibility, or a need for intellectual stimulation. The aim is to pinpoint exactly what makes your working heart tick. Then mirror this with a work toxicity checklist. Here you list all the elements you can't tolerate in a workplace, be it mundane tasks, autocratic management, or stifling colleagues. This will become your map of red flags, guiding you away from job choices that would dampen your spirit regardless of the pay or status they offer. Wading through the noise of societal expectations and lucrative offers can be daunting. But remember, with potentially 70,000 hours of your life at stake in your work environment, the stakes are high. The ambiance you immerse yourself in daily will follow you home and impact every aspect of your personal life. Now, take a breath and get ready to dive into yet another essential switch for honing your independent thought. Self-awareness. It's the compass that will guide you through the murky waters of expectation and lead you to a shore of contentment and self-assuredness. Part 4. Know thyself. The path to mastery begins with self-awareness. The uncomfortable truth is this: we've all stretched the truth at our workplaces, describing a challenging day as great, feigning understanding, or even professing admiration for a frustrating team. The unwritten rules of the workplace seem to encourage a facade of perpetual positivity and understanding, even when the reality is the opposite. This facade provides a semblance of security, yet it stunts personal growth and sours the work environment. But imagine if honesty were the norm. Imagine stating openly that you're grappling with an issue and need support, or taking responsibility for a slip-up rather than dodging the blame. It's not a sign of weakness. Rather, it holds immense power and wisdom. This transparency is rooted in self-awareness, the ability to recognize one's strengths and weaknesses, and it's the next switch for you to flip over to on your journey to a lemonade life. Cultivating self-awareness puts you in a better place to face your challenges head-on. A great first step? Contrary to popular advice, take things personally. This doesn't mean becoming overly sensitive. It means assuming responsibility and being receptive even to negative feedback. Take Patrick Doyle as a prime example. As the once CEO tasked with reviving the underperforming Domino's pizza, he confronted a barrage of public disdain for the product. Yet, rather than hiding this critique, he spotlighted it in a nationwide advertising campaign, openly committing to improvement. By embracing the frustrations of dissatisfied customers, Doyle didn't just rehabilitate a brand, he revolutionized it through radical transparency. How can you channel this spirit in your own life? Through the time-tested method of a SWOT analysis. identifying your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Begin by listing your strengths, the areas where you shine consistently. Then balance that with a reflection on your weaknesses, pinpointing areas for potential growth or vigilance. Opportunities are the ripe moments for seizing success, while threats represent potential obstacles on your journey. After conducting this personal assessment, bolster it with insights from those who know you well, adding an essential perspective to your self-examination. With this analysis in hand, treat it as a strategic guide to life. Lean into your strengths to seize opportunities and deftly navigate around threats, while sidestepping your weaknesses rather than fruitlessly trying to perfect them. Revisit and revise your personal SWOT analysis regularly, at least every quarter, to track your evolution. Importantly, remain receptive to external input. True strength lies not in obstinacy, but openness, an openness that is foundational for a robust sense of self-awareness. With the insights into perspective, risk-taking, independence, and self-awareness tucked under your belt, there's just one final switch to activate: motion. This vital element will catapult your lemonade life from mere theory into vibrant, actionable reality. Part 5. Action is the currency of achievement. It's tempting, pragmatic even, to latch onto the idea of a plan B, a safety net below your tightrope walk toward your aspirations. Yet, the lemonade life asks for something more daring from you. It asks for unwavering commitment to Plan A, your dream. Having a fallback plan might dilute your focus and diminish your efforts toward your primary goal. The daring disruptors of the world don't scatter their energies on backup scenarios. They pour all of themselves into their primary passions, come what may. Forget Plan B. Embrace wholeheartedly the switch of motion, the constant, determined quest toward your heart's true calling. The initiation of this journey begins with a simple yet powerful ritual: articulating your goals. Frame these not as mere wishes, but as declarations. Transform "I want to" into "I will." Each goal should echo your core purpose, serving as a constant motivator as you navigate the path to success. Subsequent to defining your ambitions, engage in a visualization exercise. Picture your aim as already accomplished and mentally traverse the steps back to the present. In doing so, you sketch a roadmap that highlights every significant milestone along the way. Remember past victories, the satisfaction of a language mastered, or the triumph of a fitness milestone achieved. Reflect on the drive and strategies that led to these successes. This retrospective celebration reinforces your will and illuminates the strengths at your disposal for future endeavors. Now pen down an action plan. This plan should detail every calculated step, breaking down your grand objective into manageable, actionable tasks. Then place your foot on the starting line and begin. Action begets motion, and motion propels you toward realization. Progress won't always come at breakneck speed. It may unfurl over years, with unsuspected detours and tiring stretches. Perseverance is essential. The duration of your endeavor doesn't matter. What counts is that you've set forth on your journey. Throughout this journey, you eschew the notion of Plan B, steeping yourself in lessons of lifelong learning, embracing honesty, and adhering to authenticity. This is how you activate the switches that lead to a lemonade life, a vibrant existence imbued with purpose and absent of limiting contingencies. Final summary. As we draw the curtains on this illuminating journey through the lemonade life, let's crystallize the wisdom we've distilled. The vibrant life you seek is at your fingertips, enabled by flipping 5 essential switches: perspective, risk, independence, self-awareness, and motion, which together form the bright spectrum of Prism. Beginning tomorrow, you can spark the transformation by challenging yourself with a simple but profound question each morning. If this were my last day on Earth, would I be content with my actions today? Reflecting on this can set the tone for a life led by intention and fulfillment. Thank you for joining in this voyage of discovery. Your thoughts on this content are invaluable. Feel free to share your insights and feedback. As you continue to explore the enriching selection in our repository of knowledge, remember that every day is a fresh opportunity to illuminate your life with the colors of Prism. Until next time, keep turning those switches, pursuing your lemonade life. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.